Hi everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hanger hobbit here, and welcome aboard the Ki-44-I, the Shoki, which means banisher of demons and evil spirits. Weird name, great plane. Why this is not a premium though, I don't understand, because this one, it's a prototype. They only made 40 of these for testing. And the reason why that big old giant engine looks so funky on this thing, it wasn't really built for this. This is the engine off a bomber. That's all they had to stick in it, so they slapped a bomber engine into a fighter. Let's get us a few shots into this while we're here. And I better get out of there before I get rammed by my own bloody teammates. Now, if you're expecting a 5 or 6 kill match, not in this bird, you're not. This bird right here is a solid 3 kill. Maybe 3 and an assist, 4 if you get really lucky on your pilot snaps. The reason why is the guns. I consider this the exact opposite of what I usually fly. Usually I fly these big old heavy bruisers that weigh a ton, can't hardly turn, but have guns from hell. This is the exact opposite. It's extremely nimble, extremely agile, and it's like throwing BBs at the enemy. The guns, yeah, they're not so hot. In fact, in this match, I'm not even running the optimal belts. This was one of the matches where I was experimenting, trying to figure out what the best belts for this particular setup is. I was running stealths on the 7.7, air targets on the 12.7. And I later found out, nope, that's not the right setup for this bird. I found what the perfect setup on this bird is air targets on the 12.7, universal on the 7.7, and right here is the key. The key is you need a 300 meter convergence, because you got to get right on top of them to do some work. I mean, look at this F3F. I'm having to just wail on him with this 400 meter convergence to kill this thing. But you notice, he is one of the most agile biplanes in the game. There ain't really nothing he can do. He may be agile, but he ain't agile compared to a Shoki. With them little butterfly flaps, I can just dance around this sucker. I can go ring around the rosy, and there ain't nothing he can do. All he can do is just hope one of his teammates can come and save him. But I'm afraid that's not going to happen. Sorry, thank you, come again. Now, one thing you really need to do with this bird is you need to wind it up. You need to get you some air, start of the match, you got to do you some climbing, which in this really isn't hard. This thing, it's like a kite with a giant bomber engine stuck to the front of it. This thing will climb like a homesick angel. But the top speed, yeah, the top speed's a little lacking. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. You wind this thing up, she can dance. She can get some top speed, and she don't lock up that much. She really don't. Right up until you get close to red line, she doesn't hardly compress. It's just in a flat line, it takes a little bit to get the speed under her. Sorry, Mr. Pea Shooter, you're not going to outrun me. Thank you. Gotta love those pilot snaps. And right here, the situation you see coming up, this is something I strongly subscribe to. It's called Don't Be an Ass. Now you see, one of my teammates is about to get shot down. And I have a really good shot on the guy that one of our teammates is chasing. I could go down there and I could take that kill away from him. Quite easy. But there's another plane coming up trying to get on his rear. So I could try to steal that kill from him, or I could try to save him. When in doubt, boys and girls, don't be an ass. Try to help your teammate. Don't be greedy. I'm not going to go down there and steal his kill. Let him have his kill. I will try to save his butt and get my own kill, because I'm not an ass. I see so many players that will ignore 3 guys behind you to try to kill steal the thing that you're already shooting. Don't be an ass. You're screwing yourself, because you lose that teammate, and you're going to end up with 2, 3, 4 guys on you. And what did you get out of it? You got 1 kill that the other guy could have had because you were being a greedy little punk. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get this guy. As you can see, I've got him off my teammate's tail. I'm not going to be an ass. Sadly, my teammate does not subscribe to this thing, because now that he's got rid of his, guess what he's going to try to do? That's right, he's going to try to kill steal. Well, sorry buddy, don't get to kill steal on this one. Too bad, so sad. Man, ain't nothing I hate more than little punks like that. Don't be an ass, boys and girls. That's what creates the toxic atmosphere in this game. Well, I'll be right back in just a second. Now, here I want everybody to take a close look. This is a perfect example of don't be an ass. You see what I'm typing right there in that chat? I looked at the roster, and the guy that survived with me, he's got no kills. I have 3 kills. I'm closer. I got more speed. I could go down there. I could take that kill and maybe 4 kills and leave him with nothing. That would be an ass move of me to do. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be a dick. I'm going to give him free shot. I'm not even going to attempt it because he's got no kills. Think about how he must feel. He's played this whole match, 20-something minutes. He's got nothing. When in doubt, just try to be decent. Be a decent person, alright? I mean, put yourself in the other guy's shoes. Oh. And that right there hurt. Because there he is going after him. And the guy literally just ran it right into the ground. He didn't even try to fight. See, now to me that is just sorry. It's one thing to get shot down, or to realize your entire team is toast and jay out at the runway. I can understand that completely. But to see somebody's going to engage you and then you just dump it, that's being an ass. Well, I'll be right back with the next match. Now this match right here, this one shows what this bird can really do. This one, I really had to push this little sucker right to the ragged edge. And I want you to know, this thing ain't spaded yet. Most guys won't make a video on a plane until they're spaded. Yeah, screw that, I'm playing it. I'm having fun. If I have a match that's good and fun or does something that I think I can show y'all, I don't care if it's spaded or not. I'll let you see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now what I've done here is I've asked my teammate if he could take care of the Ki-61, because I was going to engage that P-36. But dang if that USA Ki-61 decided that he thinks he can outturn a Shoki. Where he got that idea, I don't know. But I hate to break the news to him, that's not going to happen. Especially now that I've figured out what the right belts are and what the right convergence is for this bird. See how easy it is for me to always be one step ahead of him? You don't turn fight against one of these little Ki-44s. See? Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. That's what you get for trying to turn fight a Shoki. All you're going to do is lose. If he would have just dropped the nose, he could have run away and left me in the dust. I wouldn't have been able to stop him. Now right here I do something that could have been a mistake. If I would have been in any other plane besides the Shoki, it would have been a mistake and possibly a fatal one. But you see, I could try climbing back up there, but I see it's a 2-on-2, and I know at least one of those pilots is a good pilot, so I figure I'm just going to be a third wheel up there. So I figure, rather than waste another 2-3 minutes climbing back up, I'll let them have their fun, and I'll come down here and swap me a Corsair. But it's really not a smart idea to leave people above you, especially if you're in something that's heavy or takes a little bit to turn. But in this little Shoki, I'm not really caring if somebody's above me. Good luck trying to dive on one of these things if they see you coming. You can just give it up, Chuck. And right here you're seeing a good example of how good this thing can handle once it's wound up. Look at how much speed this thing's got. And it's still the fine movements. It's so good. That's what I love about this little bird. A lot of them, once you build up a little speed, here comes that compression, and you're fighting. You're fighting to get the guns on. You're fighting to turn. You're fighting to pull up. This plane, it never feels like you're fighting. It may take you a little bit longer to swing the guns, but it doesn't feel heavy on the stick. It feels light. It feels nimble. And look at this poor Corsair. He has no chance. Try to turn fight with this thing, you're going to lose. And with this much speed built up, he's not going to outrun me. He's got nowhere to go. His only backup is up there above him. It's just a matter of time. He does not have a chance. As you can see, I still haven't quite got used to these guns yet. I am not used to having to fire this close. And, whoa, low bridge. Gotta watch that. Like I said, I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'll be the first to admit, I've been used to firing them big old American 50 cals and 20mm cannons. I am not used to firing these little pop guns anymore. And this is only my second match in this thing. You guys are getting to see match 1 and 2. When I took this thing out first thing this morning, I had 7.7s unlocked, 12.7s unlocked, and the compressor. And that was it. So you're seeing the first 2 matches of me flying this bird. There's nothing in between. So as I learn, you're watching. Now you're going to see how that could come back and bite me square in the old fanny. See, there's that Ki-61. Oh, and there went that Ki-61. Now there's just the one Ki-61 against the P-39 and P-38. That's right, neither one of them managed to take out their targets. Don't you just love it when you have one of them kind of matches? Now I have a P-38 and a P-39 at altitude over my runway. And as you can see, I haven't got a whole lot of bullets left. I haven't been as careful with my ammo as I should be because I'm just learning these guns. But I'm not really too awful worried. I'm in a Shoki, so I'm ready to dance. If they want to dance, I can dance with them. But I'm not, you notice I am not trying to climb up with them. That would be a bad move. When you're in a situation like this, the main thing you've got going for you is speed. You have got to keep your energy as high as you possibly can. Remember, speed is life, boys and girls. You need to keep that motor running hot. If I was to tip the nose up and try to climb up there, I would bleed all my speed. I'd be low, I'd be slow. And while this thing might be agile, it's not going to be agile enough to handle a P-38 and a P-39 at altitude with speed coming from a dive. I would just be setting myself up. It'd be suicide. So it's time for me to do some serious dancing. I'm going to have to make this sucker work. And I know there's going to be a few out there that's going to accuse me of runway camping. But I want you to take a look around. Do you see any piles of AAA shooting up at them? No, the AAA is dead. This is just basically a runway. There is no protection for me from them right there. You want to know why I'm sitting right here where I am? 2 reasons. 1, you see that big blue blob that is my runway? It makes their red dot stick out really good on this map, and I need every bit of warning I possibly can, because I have got to bob and weave and make this sucker dance. And number 2, if I manage to get one or get him out of here, I can pop down on that runway and hopefully get me a quick reload, rearm, repair, and get my butt re-engaged in the match. Right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to save as much energy as I can. See, I'm dropping that nose. I'm getting it hot. I want him to come down and have to come low. As you can see, I'm getting it from multiple directions. I got P-34s that think they're a freaking fighter. I got P-39. They are all bobbing and weaving. And as you can see, that one, he got some shots on me. But despite being a Japanese plane, this little Shoki, she can take a few hits and keep on dancing. And that's all I can do right now. I've got to keep this thing agile, keep it at speed, and try to lure these suckers into a turn fight, or at least get them stupid enough to try for a head-on or some other way where I can get some damage on them, slow them down, try to get them back to my level. And as you can see, I got some good hits on that P-39. And like I said, with these little pop guns, unless you're 2 inches from them, you're not going to do a whole lot of damage. All I can do is hope that I put a few rounds into that motor, something that'll slow him down. Oh, now here comes his buddy. Hi, Mr. P-38. You decide you want to play with me too? All that's left is me. There's an A6M, but he's sitting over there on the runway. I don't know if he's getting a repair or if he's just going to set this one out or what. I hope that he's going to come in here, but until he shows up, it's just me versus 2 planes. Come on, bring that nose. There we go. Get some good hits. As you can see, she's still holding. She's still tanking. And I got some more good rounds in that P-39. Hopefully I've done enough damage that I can at least slow him down. When you're dealing with one of these 2-on-1 situations and you're in the more agile fighter, remember the best thing that you've got going for you is frustration. You have got to make that enemy miss and miss. They will get frustrated, and that's when they start doing stuff that's stupid. And oh, what is that I see in the distance? A6M is coming into the fight. Good job, brother. Why don't you come on over here and help a feller out now? All I've got to do is keep myself alive until I can get him over here and have some backup. And it looks like one of them's gonna bug out on me. That's fine with me. You bug out and let me just deal with this one. 1-on-1's a heck of a lot easier to dodge than a 2-on-1. As you can see, I'm pulling a little bit to the left. It's causing me to want to go up instead of just go straight across. But she's still dancing good. And I hate having the sun directly over me. I'm always worried that they're going to drop right on top of me. But I'm watching that map, and there he is. There he is. You going to come take another swing at me again? Well, that's right. You come on down, Mr. 38. You just come on down. Oh, he's already aborted. See, I think he done spotted my buddy there. I could have kept going for another 5-10 minutes like that, but as you can see, I'm nearly out of ammo, and this poor little Shoki, she's taking a beating. But I still can't put her down, because if I do, I'm going to get chopped to pieces on that runway. What I got to do is keep my speed up and see if I can't help that A6M in any way possible. Because you see, he don't know how low I am on ammo. So he's got to worry about me, and he's got to worry about him. I figure my buddy in the A6M, if he don't get him quick, he should be able to drag him down low. Because the only thing the 38's got going for him right now is dive speed. He can outdive that A6M, but he ain't got very far to dive. And if he dives down too far, he's going to be right up here with me. Now, if I was that P-38 and I'm in a 2-on-1, I would be trying to take a head-on with that weakened Shoki, and then I would worry about the A6M. So I figure that's what he's going to try to pull on me right now. He's going to try to run right through me, get me to do a head-on, but you know what? I'm not going to fall for it. I'll try to get a little hit on him, but I am not going to stand there and eat some 50 cals. This poor little Shoki, she's taking a lot of hits, and I ain't about to put any more in her if I can help it. All I'm going to do is try to be a good support, back up my A6M buddy here, and try to keep this guy boxed in so he's having to keep dodging and weaving and losing speed. Because that's what I want right now. I want him slow, I want him low, so that A6M can get in there and do some work. Because that is one place that the A6M has the P-38 cold, is that low down, low speed agility. That's where he can really just knock it out of the park when compared to a P-38. And as you can see, that P-38, he's having to do some serious dodging, some serious weaving, because that A6M's over him like white on rice. And there we are. Thank you, A6M. From 3-on-1 down to 2-on-1 positive. Gotta love when you have a turnaround like that. Now see, this shows that you can turn a match around, But you gotta have a plane that can do it. A plane that has the agility, has the speed, that you can actually get in there and fight multiple people at the same time and not get overwhelmed. Now I'm telling my little A6M buddy, I've got to put this sucker down. She's nearly out of bullets. She's been shot all to hell. My little Shoki, she's earned her place, but right now she needs a repair and a rearm before I can re-engage anything. I ain't gonna do much with the little amount of pew-pews I got left in this thing. So I have got to put this bird down. As you can see, it's not easy putting this thing down because it's so dang light. It's like a kite. Now you remember that P-39 that I was picking chunks out of over and over and over, and he kept trying to get me and kept trying to get me? Well, guess what's about to happen to that poor little sucker? Bing! He crashed it on the runway and I got the kill. Thank you. I appreciate it, Mr. 39. Oh, you know, that's just got to burn his biscuits. All that trying to kill me, dive after dive after dive. And nope. Instead, I got the kill. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, this is just such a fun little plane. Yeah, the guns are lousy on it, but it's fun. Oh, is it going to suck, Gaijin? Show me you can make it suck. Come on. Yeah, 'cause it always sucks. You do, Gaijin. You just love giving me them sucky things you know I'm never going to use. I so appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And as you can see, I told you it wasn't spaded. I've got to finish her up. And there we go. Finally got her spaded. And I finished off my little war bonds. Nice bonus. Seriously, guys, go out and try this. It is fun. Well, this is your friendly neighborhood hanger hobbit saying, hope to see you up in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.